So hi everyone, today we will be discussing our topic on variables and expressions. So our goal is to write algebraic expressions for this topic. So we define our first terms. First we have quantity, and it is anything that can be measured or counted. Okay, a constant on the other hand is a quantity that does not change, while a variable is a symbol. Usually we use the letters to represent the value or values of a variable or a varying quantity. Now, aside from this, we also have our algebraic expression. So an algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase that includes one or more variables. So for example, we have 3x plus 2y. So you have your numbers and you also have your variables in this mathematical phrase. We also have what we call as the numerical expression. So this is a mathematical phrase that only involves numbers and operations, no variables at all. So we are very familiar with this thing. So let's say we have 3 plus 7 is an example of a numerical expressions. Now, our focus would be on the algebraic expressions, and for us to be able to successfully write algebraic expression, we should be familiar with some English words and phrases that corresponds to the different mathematical symbols. And so we have some of the most common phrases and words that are related to our different operations. So when we hear the word sum or more than, that is the same as addition. Difference, minus, and less than, they are related to subtraction, while times and product both represents multiplication, while the words quotient and divided by are always related with division. All right. So let's have some examples here on how to write algebraic expressions from given word phrases. So we start with 32 more than a number. So it is important to recognize that the phrase we used in this example is the phrase more than, and that is the same as addition. So we know that from here we can write 32 plus the number x, which is the variable x. The next example is 58 less than a number. Now, I would like to highlight a big difference with the third example, which uses almost the same word, 46 less a number y. Now, to avoid confusion, we all know that we are going to be using subtraction for these two examples, but you will notice that there is a difference on the words being used. On the second example, it used less than, while the other one is less, the word less only. So if we have the word less than, it simply means that the first number or the first variable, okay, so the variable or number that is appearing in front or before the word less than is the one to be subtracted. So because we have 58 less than, so that would mean that we are to subtract 58 from where? From a number n. So this second phrase is going to be n minus 58. Now the third one, because we only have less, pretty much this is a direct subtraction expression. So 46 less a number y. So it's 46 minus a number y. All right. So here are some other examples that you can try out on your own. So do them on your guided notes, and let's see if you can get those answers correctly. So for this one, it will be 4 plus p, and on this other example, it will be y minus 12. Now moving on to our next examples, this time we will be involving multiplication and division. So we have 8 times a number n. So this is direct, times is multiplication. Now, when you are doing multiplication of a number and a variable, all you need to do is to attach them together. So 8n. We do not use 8 times n, okay? You might get confused with this symbol with the variable x, so we are not allowing that anymore. So the next one will be the quotient of a number n and 5. This is going to be division because quotient is the answer in a division expression. And so whatever comes first, whatever was mentioned first, that is our dividend. So in our case, that's n, and the divisor will be the number 5. So you can write it as n over 5, or if you would stick with the usual division symbol, it's going to be n divided by 5. And then the last example that we have here is pretty much the same as the first one. So the product of 9 and a number t. Now we know that the word product is the answer to multiplication, and so we just simply multiply 9 and the variable t together. So here are some more questions or some more examples that you can try out while on your guided notes. So for this particular example, this will be r divided by 18. And for the last one, quotient of n and 10, that will be n divided by 10. Thank you.